Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us on this Wednesday night. We want to begin tonight with some breaking news. The president just announcing new actions to try and ease the pain of the baby formula shortage. There are two major measures. First, to help with supply chain issues, President Biden is invoking the Defense Production Act to get ingredients to manufacturers. That means suppliers will be required to give resources to infant formula plants before other customers. And in hopes of speeding up the import of formula from other countries, President Biden is now directing his administration to use government planes to go overseas and bring formula home. Meanwhile, House lawmakers are voting on a bill tonight that would make it easier for low-income families to get formula. Americans who take part in a nutrition program called WIC usually have to get a specific brand of formula. Well, this bill would allow them to get a different brand that is actually in stock. So we have a lot of news to get to tonight. We're going to start with CBS's Jamie Yuccas. Good evening, Jamie.
Good evening, Nora. The president's late-day announcement is the administration's latest move to try and ease the baby formula shortage. More than half of states say they have 40% of formula now out of stock. It's a full-court press to ease the stress of frustrated parents.
This Indiana baby formula facility is operating 24/7, trying to boost its output by 30%. But for many desperate families, the relief will not come fast enough. The Federal Nutritional Service that helps low-income women, infants, and children, known as WIC, says more than half of the formula in the U.S. is bought by WIC families, feeding 1.4 million babies.
Parents are in an incredibly desperate situation. When you don't know how to feed your child, that creates a lot of shame, a lot of guilt. Families don't necessarily have the time or resources to go around to 5 or 6 different stores.
The largest maker, Abbott, controls about 40% of infant formula here in the U.S. The FDA reached an agreement to reopen its largest plant in Michigan, but that still leaves a gap on store shelves for at least the next 2 months.
Is this something that we should have been paying attention to?
I think this whole situation really pulled back the curtain on the infant formula manufacturing sector. You have 4 companies that control 90% of domestic infant formula supply.
And now bad actors are starting to prey on parents, like Kimberly Williams, who turned to a Facebook group for help.
I just thought that this was a group of moms that were helping moms.
The new mom to 3-month-old baby Harper spent $168 on 5 cans of formula she never received.
You felt that desperate that you still were like, I'm going to try to do this.
Until somebody's in your position trying to find baby formula and they can't, I don't think that they will truly understand it until they actually have to deal with it.
WIC is advising parents to first look at retail stores, but they can also try food banks, charities, or even their pediatrician. The store behind me has had such a rush, they are now limiting sales to 1 can per parent. Nora?
Wow. Well, hopefully this new plan will help. Jamie Yuccas with all those details. Thank you so much.